Hey, recently I picked up a box of 2024 Topps Pro Debut hobby box, 4 autos per box. Let's see what we can pull from this set. I know a lot of people really like Pro Debut. This is my first time ripping it, so I'm very curious to see what will come out of this box. Maybe we get a Skeens. Let's get into it and see how we go. We're gonna put it up like it's in a hobby shop here and go to town. Boom, there we go. Pro Debut. 8 cards per pack. Hoping for something interesting. Hey, right off the bat, Cruz Pro Debut. Love it. Jet Williams. Chase Davis. All right, something back here. Greetings from Arizona. Rising Star. Myro Shendrick Martinez. ACL Dodgers. First of all, that's a heck of a name. All right, we got Ty Pete Chrome Pro Debut. Brooks Vredenberg. And Drew Thorpe. And finally, Calvin Harris. All right, here we go. First pack. Gonna sort them a little bit here. We got Dylan Cruz. All right. Second pack. Hunter Holland. Okay. Albert Rios. Ty Pete again. Johnny Farmello. Rhett Lauder Chrome. Okay. That's decent. He's a pretty big prospect. Joe Vitrano. Maui Ahuna. And Robbie Snelling. Okay. Nothing super interesting so far. Moises Ballesteros. Roman Anthony. That's a good paper one. Paper prospect. Brando Maia. Noble Meyer. Another good prospect. Aiden Miller on the chrome. All right, that's right up my alley. You know Aiden's going on the stage. Jordan Beck. Jacob Melton, and Termar Johnson. Currently looks like he may be a bust, but a couple years ago, pretty highly ranked prospect. Hasn't put it all together yet, still young. All right, next. Looking for those 4 autos, nothing yet. Brock Wilkin. Luis Guanipa. Matt Shaw. Elijah Green, former top prospect as well. Uh-oh. Road to the Show, Ethan Salas. Petco, that's pretty cool. Gabriel Gonzalez. Quinn McDaniel. Peyton Pallett. All right. Chase Jaworski. Hurston Waldrop, he's a prospect. Dylan Head. George Kendall, we got a chrome. We got Carlos De La Cruz of the Fightin' Phils. Man, Phillies are all over this on the chrome. Love it. Cade Morris for the Mets. Dylan Lesko. Kevin Sim. Caden Dana. Jack Hurley, nice jersey. Nolan McLean. Jacob Wilson. We got a backwards card. It's going to be Alfredo Duno on the purple auto. All right, that's interesting. Not a prospect I've heard of, but I'll have to look him up. Let's see. Austin Charles, Saltabon for the Phillies, and Kiefer Lord. All right, well, we got our first auto there. Alfredo Duno, catcher. Hopefully he's looking for 3 more. Drew Jones, Braden Taylor, couple top prospects there. Spencer Jones, Peguero, Drew Hackenberg, Tucker Toman, Ignacio Alvarez, and Michael Carrico. Okay, that not such a great pack. Plenty more to go. Blake Mitchell, Junsuk Shim. I see a chrome down there. Brandon Barriera. Uh-oh, something's gold here. That's going to be former Philly Bowie Baysock, Jason Worth. That's pretty cool. Put that one over here. Jacob Gonzalez chrome. Cade Denton, Diego Mosquera, Travis Honeyman. All right. Jason Worth card's pretty neat. Love it. Ricardo Cabrera, Colin Houck. Uh-oh, we got the mini diamond refractor. I see it. Rafi Velasquez. All right, we got an insert. We got Joendry Vargas, greetings from Arizona. And behind that, it's somebody for the Astros. Camilo Diaz on the mini diamond parallel. And we got Warming Bernabel, Bryson Mattis, and Luis Perales. All right. Cool. Man, these packs are tearing in a strange way. Blade Tidwell. Wiggins. Cam Fisher. Bryce Eldridge. There's a guy who's going places. Yordan De Los Santos. Camden Minacci. Adrian Sagasti. Jace Borfon. All right, we still got 3 more autos somewhere in here. Eric Bitoni. Ty Floyd. Jackson Churio, the man. Edgar Cuero. And behind Edgar Cuero, Heroes of the Diamond, Dylan Cruz. It's a cool little insert. Connor O'Hallahan. Marcus Brown. Chris Newell. Okay. On to the next. Axel Sanchez, that's a name. Enrique Bradfield. Sebastian Walcott, kind of an up-and-comer, I think, this year. Rhett Lauder, that's a pretty big prospect. Mac Horvath on the chrome. Alfredo Duno. Jorge. Homer Bush Jr. Okay, next. Man, we're halfway through the pack, halfway through the box. We're missing 3 autos still. Carlos De La Cruz for the Fighting Phils. Joe Redfield. Dylan Beavers. Brock Jones, we got a backwards card. It's going to be Marco Vargas. And that is probably going to be our second auto. Yes, it is. Marco Vargas for the Mets. Trey Morgan, Mike Bove, and Jacob Mizorowski. Let's do a little of this here. All right, now you can see a little better. Here we go. Welbin Francisca, Adrian Santana, Colt Emerson. On the chrome, we got Jackson Holiday on the chrome. Norfolk Tides. That's a nice one. It looks like we got maybe another auto here. Nope. Jacob Melton on the gold pro debut. All right. Just stacking them up here in the front. Ambalik Ortiz, Kevin Parada, Caden Wallace. Figueroa, Max Clark, prospect for the Tigers. Joendry Vargas. Greetings from Arizona, Sebastian Walcott. Devin Saltabon, numbered to 150. Well, you know, I love that it's a Philly, but I'm a little sad that it's not a better prospect. We'll take it. Saltabon to 150. It's been a great box for me as a Phillies PC. Kafis, AJ Ewing, Cole Foster. I'm having some issues. There we go. All right, we picked up another Jackson Holiday. Can't argue with that. Hyu Lee, Cole Young, Marion Boyd. That's going in the Phillies pile. Sabin Ceballos. What'll it be? It's a Sabin Ceballos auto. All right. Colton Ledbetter, Colby Thomas, and Garrett Foster. All right, we're expecting one more auto. Hoping for a hit. Somebody we know, somebody we heard of. Emmanuel Bonilla. Felnine Celestin, that's a pretty big prospect. Ethan Salas. There's a guy we know. Paul Skeens, pro debut, Altoona Curve. Camilo Diaz. Grayson Hitt. Carlson Reed. Jack Mahoney. It's been a fun rip so far. There's some pretty good stuff in here. All right, there's the non-chrome version of the Aiden Miller we pulled from one of the first packs. He's going in the Phillies pile. Chase DeLauder, that's a decent prospect. Dario Laverdi. Kenny Gomez. Road to the Show, Aiden Miller. Man, this pack is just full of Aiden Miller. I love it. Mikey Romero, Joe Whitman, Braylon Tavera. Still searching for that last auto. Looks like we got 6 packs left, give or take. See if we can get something else numbered in here. Nazan Zantello. Man, another great 80 grade name. Max Anderson. Hunter Barco. We got another Arizona insert. That's going to be Ricardo Cabrera. Behind that, we got a chrome Cole Carrick of the Fresno Grizzlies. There's my man, Justin Crawford. Probably going to get the call up any day now. Brock Rodden and Seth Keener. Ariel Castro, Dominic Keegan. I think we got a cold card down here. Griff McGarry. We got some more Phillies. We got another 87 Topps throwback. Who's it going to be? It's going to be King Felix. King Felix. All right. That's a pretty cool one. I haven't thought about King Felix in a while. Always good to see him come back. Then on the chrome, we got Eric Bitonti. Cooper Ingle. Tommy Hawk. David McCabe. 4 packs left. Searching for that last auto. Another diamond refractor would be nice. Something interesting. Horvath. Mac Horvath. Rock Riggio. 80 grade name. Parker Messick. Aiden Sanchez. Celestine on the chrome. That's a decent one. We'll take that. Brandon Winkor. Jake DeLeo. And Cam Collier. Down to the last 3. Here we go. Luis Lara. Basallo, that's a good one. George Lombard. Jace Young, that's a good one too. We got an insert. We got Heroes of the Diamond, Jackson Holiday. Running out of space up here. Garrett Bauman. Torin. And Cam Kuehler. Cade Kuehler. Sorry, Cade. All right, we got 2 packs left. Who's going to be the 4th autograph? Noah Schultz. Marco Vargas. Angel Genao. Christian Campbell. Adam Mazur. Darnish Valdez. Luke Keeschel. There's Christian Campbell again. PD42. Who's it going to be? ACL Cubs. Aiden Sanchez, the 4th and probably final auto from this case. Hoping for maybe a PCA, but nah. That's okay. Oh, geez, Jacob Melton. Heads up. All right. Last pack. Hoping for some last pack magic. Let's get something numbered. Get something autographed. A mini diamond. Something interesting. Here we go. It doesn't look like there's going to be anything interesting, but let's see who the guys are. Rainer Arias. Jacob Gonzalez. Cade Horton. All right, Wyatt Langford. That'll do. Leonardo Bernal. Nathan Detmer. Hunter Haas. And the last card is Ivan Melendez. All right. Well, quite a rip. Heaps of inserts in this set. 4 autos. Aiden Sanchez. Sabin Caballos. It's blue. It's not numbered. Purple Alfredo Duno. Also not numbered. Oh, it is numbered. Whoops. Alfredo Duno's numbered to 299. Sabin Caballos numbered to 150. Okay. And a paper auto. Marco Vargas. Then we got these 2 1987 Topps throwbacks. You got catcher Jason Worth. Love to see it. And King Felix. And we got a bunch of chromes, and we got this mini diamond, Camilo Diaz, which is not numbered. But still a cool card. All right. I will definitely buy another box of 2024 Topps Pro Debut. That was very cool. I will see you in the next one.